So what do you want to talk about? The weather?
Let's go about favorite moments on the podcast because we passed 50 recently.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good thing to do on episode 50.
Nah, we'll do it now.
Yeah. All right. Favorite moments.
Yeah. Some of your most memorable moments.
Let me see. Episode.
Bro, you're gonna remember from episode.
I'm gonna remember from the episode.
Jesus.
Was it episode 2 when we had Abdo and Lexia on?
Yeah.
That was the one with the stories and stuff.
Yeah.
I think my favorite moment is, not narcissistic or anything, but it was my Power Rangers dream. Because I remember you even edited it.
Yeah.
Those Power Rangers.
And the little robot guy.
Yeah.
The psychic.
Good times.
Can you remember that dream?
I remember, it's basically, I was with the Power Rangers, innit? They switched on their suits and all that. Like, yo, power up, and then, let's jump over this something, innit? And then, I couldn't do it because I couldn't switch on my thing, innit? Is it morphing time? But I'm not morphing. What's happening?
The hero went activating.
Yeah. That happens a lot in my dreams when I'm with people and then they have superpowers and they can do shit and I'm just like, yo, how come I'm not?
It sounds like a lack of self-belief, bruh.
Oh shit, going Freudian on me.
That's what it sounds like.
Innit? And then it comes off oh yeah, you're powerless in your dreams basically.
That's what it sounds like to me, lack of self-belief or something. But that's time ago.
I need to work on that. Now I don't have, actually I still have dreams like that sometimes.
Bro, I had a dream last night. I was it was like a baby crocodile, alligator or something, and I was tying it up with a rope, capturing it.
Oh.
I captured the bottom part of it, the bottom legs and the top bit and that. But I need to get the mouth still, because the mouth was moving still. And it almost chomped my foot.
Jesus. You know what? We should read Freud's interpretation of dreams. I think there's some really deep shit in there. That could probably be a problem in your life that you've already solved, but maybe it's something about it.
And another one,
so, yeah.
I was in my yard and there was this lion that come in. It was a lion cub. And I sort of Tarzan'd it. That Tarzan guy?
Yeah,
so I sort of
I've heard of him.
I tamed it and that. At first I was like, oh shit, it's a lion. A lion, and it was kind of big still. And I sort of tamed it. And then another bigger lion came, the female lion. And then I sort of just tamed it into a different room, kind of. Yeah, but bro, then a big...
You tamed it into a different room?
Yeah, put it into another room.
Oh.
Both of them.
Why are you running it? Airbnb?
And then... But then a real lion, bro. A lion, big mane, adult daddy lion come in. And that's when I kind of shit myself a little bit. No, I think I tamed that big daddy lion into one room and I kept the baby and the mother. But at the end or something, I think my mum was in it then. We was in a zoo or something like that and I was just chilling, sitting down as I am now with the daddy lion, the mum and the cub.
Oh.
No idea what it's meant to mean. I'll tell you another one though, I had this the other night.
It means you're gonna have a family full of lions.
I can't take that. I'll take that. Lions.
Shit. Maybe just pride in family, innit? Family pride out here.
What's the other one, bro? This is the other night. It was I think it was an apocalyptic time or something like that.
Whoa.
Maybe it wasn't, but it felt that kind of thing. Cause we was in an abandoned sort of place. There was loads of feds, I knew they was on the hunt.
Yeah.
But I had a sword.
Were they hunting you?
I think so.
Bro.
I had a sword, a samurai sword, but it was a nice sort of different kind of sword. And it got made for me by this one guy, he was also there. But he was the encourager. You know them people you encourage bad things to happen?
No,
There's a word for it.
The little devil on the left shoulder.
Yeah, but it was a person, another man. And then I was having a sword fight with this one other guy, and it was pretty difficult. It was difficult fighting him and that. But and I got some cuts on my hand and there was blood everywhere. So I chopped him a little bit, he chopped me. And what's it called? When someone tries to encourage it, an instigator.
An instigator.
He was instigating it because
he was instigating the fight.
Yeah, there was 3 guys. The one was instigating it, and there was me and
the guy
fighting and that.
Yeah.
You took my arm space, man. What the
Shit,
fuck, bro?
Hey,
So,
we don't want you to be uncomfortable.
and then the instigator, because we stopped fighting, it was like, yeah, it was a good fight, and there was blood on it, and I got a gash in my hand and that. But then it went weird, bro. The instigator, I had a weird energy. I felt a weird energy about him in the dream, and then I think he like killed the art teacher or something like that. But like he was in a drawer. So like a drawer like that thing.
A drawer?
A drawer, yeah.
A drawer, right, yeah.
You know, back in art school, you'd have like paintings and you'd put them in them trays.
Yeah.
That would like dry out the painting.
Yeah.
It was like that, yeah. But the woman he killed was in one of them drawers. But she was in like a transparent sort of suitcase that had 3 folds in it.
Yeah.
So the legs would be there, the body would be there, and then the head would be here, and so it would fold out. And he was showing us like, yo, check this out. And she was like flattened, so he took all the bones out with the body and all that, and it was just like the skin. And you seen the eyes like flattened and that. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck, that's some deep shit, bro.
That's some next Hannibal Lecter type.
Yeah, it was. I was like, whoa, okay. And then I was thinking in my head, you know what, I need to get out of here quick. You know what I mean? I was like, yo,
wake up.
I need to get out. I need to get out of here. Then I probably woke up.
Shiznit. Those type of dreams freak me out, man. Because like there's so much happening, and then it's just like the whole thing is just like bizarre. Man. Then again, it's a dream. Of course, it's gonna be bizarre. You should start writing them down, you know.
Yeah, I used to, you know.
Yeah.
I got a few wrote down. Could be an episode still. We just write down some of our dreams.
Yeah. Because I used to write them down as well, and that helped me with like lucid dreaming and stuff. So like the more I write them down, the more I remember like this is what happens in each dream. Sometimes you have like recurring characters in your dreams like that just pop up every once in a while.
There's some of them. And I just write down the date.
Okay. It's weird as well. Like, do you ever get killed in your dreams?
Bro, I was just thinking about it.
Cause like
I get dreams, yeah.
I had a dream like I was in a war and I got stabbed, but I was still like, I just kept moving like it was normal. Like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Have you ever died in your dream?
No. Like every time I come close to dying, I always wake up.
Yeah.
It's like even that I think another dream everyone has is like falling.
Yeah, and then
they wake up right before you hit the ground, didn't it? Shit.
I tell you just a little splice. I don't want to carry on talking and take up the whole podcast with my dreams, but like the one where like I got shot. I was in this place I wasn't meant to be, and there was like some good stuff there.
Of course.
But I wasn't meant to be there, and then I got out there, and I was in a crowd of people, and this guy just come out of nowhere in the crowd. He had one of these like real old sort of guns, like a pirate gun.
Yeah.
And I shot out big balls.
The pebble thing is
massive balls, like
cannons, yeah.
Yeah. But you put like loads of bolts in there and paintbrushes and stuff, so obviously it would kill.
Yeah.
And he shot me in the stomach, and I was like, bang! I was like, ah! I was like, I'm gonna die! And then like he got away, and then like bro, remember Miss Brigg?
Yeah.
She was in it. Miss Brigg was in there, so it's kind of a school thing. I almost died in that dream, but I'm not going to put that in, it's too long. And I remember taking out the paintbrushes, but there was a gash in me, blood, yeah, and I was like, oh man. And I was like, trying to take out shit, and there was bolts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this guy wanted me dead. And I remember looking in it, remember that, you know that meme? Oh, hell no. Yeah. I said that. As the people was watching me, so I need to make them laugh, innit?
Yeah.
So I said that, and everyone laughed, and that I'm taking bolts and shit out my wound.
Yeah.
And then like some paintbrushes came, and I was like, oh yeah, I really wanted some new paintbrushes because they were sick paintbrushes.
Okay.
And I took them out, and that's all I can remember then. And then probably woke up.
That's why dreams about school. I don't know. There has to be some meaning behind that. Like dreaming about school. Like I have a lot of dreams about school as well. I think maybe it's connected to like some unresolved stuff as well.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, I had some next dreams, but the teachers there, they don't wish it. They're smacking. What's her name? Mrs. Hill. Remember Mrs. Hill?
Was she the science teacher? The shorter one?
No, that's Mrs. Fitzpatrick.
Oh, yeah.
She was.
I can't remember Mrs. Hill.
She was like she was teaching like the kids in like B1, B2, the retarded kids. I was.
Bro, I was
I was in there as well for a little while.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And then,
They tried to sweep me up, for bad behaviour. They tried to sweep you under the rug. Bro, I was in there for years. Probably a year or two.
Cheers.
Do you want to let me go out or nothing?
Because of bad behaviour.
That's
fucking school for
you. It was like reach out. They'd have food being brought to you. They wouldn't let me go out. When I come back here, everyone thought I left. I was going that long.
Cheers.
Yeah. Go on then. What was you saying though?
I was just saying I think I had a dream about what's her name, Mrs. Hill, our old teacher. And what else? So
what happened?
We're in the classroom and someone had put candles everywhere.
Bro, really? You?
Probably, I don't know. Like, here's the scene. So we're in B1. Somehow the candles light. I see her. I'm like, whoa.
Is she the one who got married to Mr. Castle?
I don't know.
No,
Mr. Castle. I think you're talking about that. I think she was the PE teacher. Yeah, didn't Mr. Castle marry the PE teacher?
Nah, different woman. Just carry on with your story.
Anyways, candles everywhere. Mrs. Hill looking all fine, ready to teach me some lessons and shit.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I get this like weird taste in my mouth, like a spongy test.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then I pee myself. I pee myself and then I wake up.
Wait, you sure it was pee or you had a wet dream?
No, I had a hard one as well when I wake up. What
did you say?
I had a hard one when I woke up.
Bro, that was a wet dream.
It was a wet dream, but
you woke up.
I didn't piss myself. What's the thing? I woke up then and then because I needed to go to the toilet. That's why. So if I didn't need to go to the toilet, Miss Hill would have been, getting busy, up and down.
It always ends as soon as you're about to get there.
That's another thing, man. Like most dreams always end for me there. Like as soon as you want to get something, that's why it's like, no. Because I had another one where I was robbing a bank with some buddies.
No.
An old guy and Abdo. I don't know where this old guy came from, but he was just with us. We're about to rob a bank. Like as soon as I touched the money, boom, done. I woke up.
Do you have any funny memories from school?
Funny memories. I've repressed a lot of stuff from school. Let's see. Funny memories, like most of it was just us messing around, like picking fights with the year above us, or
remember substitute teachers? We used to terror them.
Oh, I felt sorry for them because they deserved it because they weren't really doing anything. They were just there. Like, okay, today you're doing this. Now don't talk to me and just do whatever the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, some of them, especially like when a PE teacher took over. It's like, oh, you're just gonna do some drawing or something like that. But I remember one time, the whole class was terroring this one guy. He was like an old man in French or something like that. And every single time they'd turn back to the board or something, we'd all throw paint, one of the spitballs in paper. The ball would be like, and they'd turn around and everyone would be like,
bruh.
Do you remember Mr. Nana?
Mr. Nana.
He was a prick.
He's the bored black guy, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to make a joke like you need an umbrella to talk to him when you're talking to him. Because every time he talks, he spits everywhere. And that you should be doing
I had stinky breath as well. Stinky
breath. They all had stinky breaths. They were all on that black coffee diet, innit? Kind of.
He was an asshole, Every time in registration and that, He called me Billy Bitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the whole class will laugh, and I'm like, you know what? Carry on, Mr. Nana.
It's great. What the
Every
fuck?
time, and he's doing it on purpose, bro. She's like giving me a smirk and shit, and I'm like, yeah, carry on, bro.
Yeah,
So like that.
plans and shit.
Billy Pitts
Till one day.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, carry on. I'll catch you outside, bro. You're very protected here.
One time he was walking down the stairs, and you know, because the stairs went down like that, innit?
Yeah.
It went down, so I was like higher than him, and I was coming across, yeah, and he was walking down, and I was like, this is my chance now, you know. So I got my hand, yeah, and I smacked it off the back of it. I was like, like fucking hard, bro, as hard as I could.
Did he see you?
And he slapped it, yeah, bro. He turned around. There was no escaping it. He turned around, like. You know, when you was younger, especially if you never had a man sort of role model in your life, yeah, I was sort of scared of the man because men were a bit more strict and you'll have punishments with them.
Yeah.
So, bro, I know I almost pissed myself, but I didn't. I didn't piss myself off.
Because so you were on top of the stairs, you leaned down and slapped him, innit?
Yeah. But I was kind of behind him at the same time as well.
Oh.
I was either leaning down yet or was behind him. I know I was higher than him.
Yeah.
He was down the stairs, so I slapped him up, like, that slaphead. And then he turned around with like fire in his eyes, and I think to myself, yo, is he gonna hit me?
Like getting ready for the hit back. Or?
Yeah. He was pissed, bro. I ain't seen him pissed like that before in my life. He was so angry. He just turned around, I probably laughed and ran off.
Jeez. What was this? Was it year 7? Year 8?
Year 9.
Year 9.
Maybe.
Bruh, I wish I was brave enough to do something like that.
Slap the fuck out of him. He took the piss. I ain't like him, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't like him at all.
I thought, like, how you gonna show up in a school with a bald head? Of course you're gonna get smacked there. Because remember, like, every time...
If you're dishing out shit like that, yeah, if you're trying to, like, take advantage, I don't know why the fuck you're a grown man, like, teasing a little kid anyway, in front of the class.
Because it's a power thing, innit? He's a teacher, you're below him, you're just a student who knows nothing. So
yeah, I wasn't below him that day, you soon found that out. I might have gone into reach out for a week or something. He
was a straight dickhead.
Mr. Prime as well.
Mr. Prime?
Yeah, PE teacher, Bottlehead. He used to always shout man in the face, bro.
Yeah.
It comes right to your face, man.
Well, he didn't say what the fuck, but you know, he said it was always raising his voice of it. Shit, isn't it? I mean, remember that history teacher we had?
Miss Boskill.
Yeah, Miss Boskill.
Oh my gosh, she hated me, bro.
Bitch.
Me and James Harris, every time we walk into the class, she'd go, out. And I was like, what? she just banished us from class. She just like used to, well, she'd want us to just stand out the room for like an hour, but we just we walked off. Just did our own thing. Probably went out to get chips or something.
Yeah.
Bitch, bro.
She was a straight up bitch, man. She was like that headmistress that enjoyed. She wasn't even a headmistress. She was just like teacher. You know?
I think she was like head of history.
Head of history.
Probably. I don't know. She went on like it.
Yeah.
And
she's the boss.
There was one English teacher as well who had like cockeyed.
Yeah. Female.
She was strict as well. Yeah, she was the Welsh one.
Like the only English teacher I remember, is I don't remember her name.
Miss Jones?
No, Miss Jones. She used to have bands, but like you could actually she was like actually what's this?
Right.
What's her name? Like she used to have like a yellow orange type skirt. Like she always had scratches on her. Like she used to be abused at home with boyfriend or something.
I don't even know.
Anyway, she was bands. She would always like, pick on you. Like she used to call me Heritage and Heritage Talk. It's like what the fuck.
I think some of the arts teachers are the best. Miss Martin, she was probably my favourite teacher.
Yeah, Miss Martin was.
She was cool still.
Yeah.
Bro, she used to call like all the women's names though. Try to feminise us and that. I swear, she called me Belinda. And she called Patrick Patricia. She was giving us all feminine names, like women names. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Are you playing it? I'm a man.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, Belinda, you are a man.
I didn't really get it too much, but like all the others did, definitely.
Oh, like.
Do you remember LimeWire?
LimeWire?
Yeah, that was big back in the day. It's a program where you can download movies and download albums and all that.
Oh.
I used to think I was a boss, like 15, 16, like illegally downloading shit, like balaclava on my face and everything like.
Yeah. I felt like that the first time I discovered torrents and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like, oh yeah, shit, like it's almost like you're powerful and you feel like you're clever, you know? Like, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna get all this shit.
That viruses though.
Oh yeah.
I used to sell them though in school. I used to go to the pound shop. You can get like at least 10 CDs for the pound shop. I used to sell them, rip off some movies, and sell them to the teachers.
To the teacher? What the hell?
Yeah, the one music teacher,
Oh,
the
right.
white woman who was short.
Yeah.
She used to. I remember her buying a new Rocky movie came out. I remember her buying it off me.
Bro, I remember buying a bootleg CD from someone as well. Was it? I think it was Joel or one of them guys was selling it. Like, you know, the Benny on it on a CD.
Yeah, that's the one.
Imagine. And then the only thing I sold at school was lollipops and ice cream during summer.
You gotta get on that grind.
Yeah.
Innit? I used to sell like homemade t-shirts as well, so I'd get fabric paints. And like, so you know, like the guys who would be rapping and that and have like, their tag name and all that. Like they'd ask me to like draw and graffiti like their name at the back of the shirt and all that. Maybe like a microphone and all.
Cool.
I remember one time looking shifty as fuck, just taking it out of my bag and like giving it to the guy and like, getting my money. And this one guy seen it and he'd be like,
oh
yeah.
I'm telling.
Yeah, well, like he wanted one or something like that. What was it one of them?
Shit, that's pretty cool, man. I think like all in all, I had a great time at school.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I remember women starting to become like a thing, innit? And like, bro, like I used to have like best mate and shit like that, but like then a woman got in between us. As soon as I was going out with her, everyone started looking at me different, like what the fuck, bro? Like I like that and all that
I like
shit,
the first.
But make the move then, innit?
I
I know a few guys, and I swear one guy still to this day has a grudge to me because like I went out with this girl who was in like the higher year. Apparently he really liked her. But how the fuck's a woman gonna know? You know, she ain't gonna know what you don't tell her.
It doesn't matter because they think you broke the bro code, didn't it? Like, bruh, I like the first.
Yeah, I don't understand if he told me that, but he didn't tell anyone. Don't move like that.
I think that was my girl first. I mean, I only started paying attention to girls when I was in year 9 and year 8, going to year 9. Before that, I was just like, yo.
I used to love it, bro.
Nice.
That's why sitting next to like the women or a woman and have a good like flirt for like an hour or so.
How would you feel? What you saying, sweetheart? I'll catch you after break time.
Shit got sexual, you know. Yeah, you know, like in chorus. I'll go in cottage or something like that. We'll go on trips.
Oh yeah.
Shit changes on them trips.
Especially like, I mean, look at this, we're teenagers, unsupervised. Cause like, it's not like the teacher would like sleep in the same place you guys are sleeping as well, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
But obviously we have our own dormitories and that, but like when we mixed.
There's a lot of mixing, bro.
And then like when you got back to school, like it wasn't heard of, like no one.
Yeah.
Like it was
no one knew.
What happened in Vegas sort of thing.
It stays there, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, some crazy. I like that though, like they send us on trips and stuff.
Yeah, that was
it wasn't as much, but still. I know like some people went to France or something.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I probably like never had the money or something. Could have gone to New York in college, but bad behaviour won't let me go.
Bro. It's bad behaviour, man.
Got kicked out.
When did it stop?
It hasn't really. It hasn't doing it.
Yeah.
You know, instead of selling them DVDs and like albums, Bro, I should have got on fags. Even though I weren't smoking, if I started selling fags, we'd be making a bomb.
It would have.
From all of them.
Like, people were smoking in, like, how old were we, like, when we were year 9? It was like 12 or something. No, 12 is year 7, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, like, bro, kids were smoking since year 9, man. There was always, like, you know, like, outside, block E, like, right outside the...
Bro, it sounds like prison, innit?
It was a prison, man. They had gates, blocks, and we couldn't really go out. We were trapped in there. But, what's this? There was like a smoker's corner. Them guys would just smoke there. Like, what the...
Yeah, proper chimney. Like,
yeah.
You seen from a mile off. I'm trying to think of some other memories now.
Wait, did you ever hang out in the basketball courts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did you, what about the water fights? What about the water fights?
No, I don't think I was in there.
Ah, bro. That's one thing that was like really fun. Water fights. That we just, you know.
What about fights? Do you have any fights? Fights were mad in school.
Yeah. Because what would happen is like, when there's a fight and then everyone just goes there and then circles them and start watching it. Yeah.
What encouraging it and that?
Until some dickhead teacher comes in and, hey, enough. Like, what the fuck?
There was a savage fight, you know, it's on YouTube somewhere.
Oh.
Remember Ezra?
Yeah.
Ezra was cool, man. He was safe. Him and Raymond, they had a fight, and it was a compilation. Someone made a compilation. Him and Raymond fighting, and me and this one kid called Tom, who's in a year above us. He just gripped me up for no reason, so I swung him around, chucked him or something, and he would stay like little posse and that.
Yeah.
And they come back, and then we just like. I remember taking off my blazer or something, passing it to Dwayne. I was like, hold this, bro. I just grabbed him. He grabbed me as well, but he's shorter than me. I got a longer lifespan. And it was just like, boom, boom, boom. It was like, you ever seen that boxing movie? That one boxing event where there's like this Chinese man and there's like a white blonde man and they just pound each other and pound it. And keep going. It was like that.
Jeez. Who won?
Me, of course.
Yeah.
He never come back to school for like a few months, you know.
Right.
I didn't care.
Put him out of commission.
Obviously, my eye went big because some of that. I had like a bit of a thing in that, but next day I just went straight to school. I didn't care. But he never came to school.
I didn't have many fights in school, you know. I had maybe like 1 or 2 fights. Yeah, I didn't really have many fights. I was always behind the guy having the fight. You know, I was not one of them.
Wait, remember your mom? Bro, people lose their heads.
Oh yeah.
When they said your mom. That was it. All they had to do was say your mom.
You could say anything, but once you say your mom, that would set anyone off.
It was funny, man.
What the fuck? Miss, did you hear that? Yeah. All of that.
It was mad.
But yeah. What about the girls fighting, bro? The girls fights. Those were the best. Because at the end of it, there'll just be like hair over there. Weave over there. A little bit of blood over here.
I didn't see too many girl fights.
Man. I swear our year had like a lot of ratchet girls, man. They would always start some shit.
Good times though.
Yeah, carefree times.
I don't even know where to start. That sucks, man.
But do you want to introduce it?
Yeah.
Introduce it. Alright, this is the part of the show where we. What, you want me to do it?
That's what I thought you meant.
Oh, I was gonna introduce you for you to do it.
Oh, alright.
I don't
What,
like
a little jingle or something, or some sort of sound or whatever. What?
No.
Okay, cool, bro. Say.
Alright, this is the part of the show where we talk about everything good, everything nice, and everything kosher. If you're Jewish, if you're not, that's cool, that's great, it's calm. This is what's this one? It's called it's called BGNB.
Bro, it's good. It's good news around the world.
Good news around the world.
Yeah, but it begins with a B for each word.
Okay. It's a Bueno Broadcasting by Billy Birch. Boom.
Is it Bueno for kid?
Bueno is Spanish for good, isn't it?
Okay, cool. African elephants Poaching is fallen by 50% over the course of 6 years. There you go.
50%. Sorry, go on. Boom, boom.
There you go. There's your news. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Wait, it's the end of the show?
What?
It's the end. Oh,
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
connected? Okay.
That's the end.
But yeah, that would be good for like in the middle. And you know what we should do as well?
Yeah, I
Like,
forgot. Don't worry.
no, but listen, like even like say we're talking about something depressing.
Yeah.
Like go silent for a little while and let's go put it
Yeah, that's the word. Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys.
Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one.